Okay, great. This is fire.
Okay. What's goody? What's goody? Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. It's good. It was so nice to meet you in NYC. I was the one who hooked up with you in the hotel after. Anyways, let us begin. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I am whatchamacallit. I'm sick. Oh, Goldship_1. Thanks so much for the follow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sick. I have a sore throat. I don't feel spectacular. I'm gonna be honest. My throat's been killing me like ever since like last night when I was on the plane. But I'm gonna do my best, and then you know whatever happens with us, whatever happens. Pause. Bro, yo, I can't be sick anymore. Bro. You cannot say pause for everything, dog. You cannot say pause for everything, bro. You cannot say pause for everything. You say pause when someone says something that's actually gay. I am talking about my throat being sore, which is literally a medical condition. That's not gay, bro. I'm sick. God damn it. You can't be sick no more. You actually can't even be sick no more. You actually can't even be sick no more, bro. I said I have a sore throat. Niggas saying pause. Like, you just can't be sick anymore. Regardless, it's good to see y'all. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back home. You know, the plan was I was going to stream to yesterday, but my flight, which was supposed to be at 6 a.m., ended up getting delayed to 8 p.m. So I spent basically an entire another day in New York, and then came back, and I got home around like 1:30, 2 a.m.-ish. But yeah, yo, Jaw here in 2006. Thank you so much for the 3 months, bro. Appreciate you, man, very much. But yeah, I'm here. I'm back. Excuse me. And I'm excited to get started. Let's do it. Right. Okay, I'm starting to remember now. We beat the first trainer, and this is where we saved. Here we are. All right, we're beginning with the big attempt 700. Very, very excited for this one. I feel good. I feel like we're gonna find some killers on this seed. Hopefully the killer isn't whatever May has. It's a Swablu. Okay, so good news is I can hit it. Bad news is my best move is Egg Bomb. I miss. Ooh. It's got counter. I'm a substitute. W. All right, bet. I need to stop missing. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Let me think. If it's gonna press counter, then I can press substitute. Yep, okay. And then Egg Bomb. Okay, W. W, W, so I can avoid getting countered. Okay, W. W strat, W strat. Pokemon card of the day, I got you, I got you. I got you, I got you, I got you. So I'm gonna make, I'm not gonna talk about it. Actually, I'll talk about it. But I'm, ooh, I did not change the scene on TikTok. My fault, OG. My fault, OG. My fault, OG. I did not change the scene on TikTok. I'm sorry. But we'll do Pokemon card of the day, and then I'll make sure to switch the scene. I'm going to talk about it more in the video, but I visited the Poke Court. For those that don't know, the Poke Court is a store in New York City where they sell Pokemon cards and Pokemon merch and memorabilia and stuff like that. So I bought, I spent a considerable amount of money. But it was a lot of fun, totally worth it. And I bought a bunch of different cards and stuff like, well, not cards, but like packs, and I got some cool cards. For the Pokemon card of the day, I will start us off strong, and I'll show you my best hits of the trip. The Pokemon card of the day is this V-Star Secret Rare Origin Form Palkia card from Crown Zenith. This is the best hit that I got the entire weekend. Or the entire weekend, the entire trip. It was really, really dope. I was very, very lit. I pulled it, for those that don't know, I put it inside of Ichiran. Ichiran is this it's like this ramen type shit spot or whatever. I pulled it inside of Ichiran. I was chilling with Cola and Hyper Kirby, or Mugen for those that don't know about Hyper Kirby. I was chilling with them and a bunch of other Georgia people, but they were the ones that were right next to me when I opened it. And I wasn't trying to be loud because I was in a restaurant, but I was low key geeked when I pulled it. But yeah, this is the Pokemon card of the day. This is the Pokemon card of the day. And I've got a couple other like cool cards that I got for Pokemon card of the day that I will show throughout the week as we stream. But anyway, let me change the scene back. There we go. Now TikTok should be able to see everything as intended. But yeah, thanks to everybody that also put up for a meetup. It wasn't like as like big as like it was intended to be, because the day I played in the meetup was unfortunately the day of like extreme cold and like the night before a blizzard. So I wasn't even mad at like anyone that like was like, you know, bro, I wanted to pull up, but I couldn't. But I ended up meeting a lot of people in the hotel that like my content, take a bunch of pictures with people and stuff like that. You know, I met there's a dude on the subway that knew me, and then you know I went to the Poke Court with a couple people, and then we got dinner after at the chicken spot nearby, and it was mad dope. Shout out to Noah Zero who pulled up. Prominent chatter, prominent Twitch chatter. It was very, very nice to meet him and to kick with him and to see him, bro. It was lit. I had a great time. I will definitely be returning to New York before the end of this year, I think. Greg back streaming, we needed this. Did they find a person that run the Poke Court shop? Nah, but like, I forgot to bring my AirPods to the office today. If you're reading this, give me a... I got you, bro. That card nice. You ever play Poke MMO? No. Let me open my door. My dad's not home. He's at least not home right now. He's at least not home right now, so. I'm trying to see what the 3 Pokemon on this route are. Hyper Kirby had a great run, by the way. Yeah, no, Khalil played really, really amazingly. I was very, very proud of him. I was sad that he ended up losing to Leo. You know, Pyramithra is just so fucking broken and cringe. It was unfortunate. But I love Leo. Leo's dope. But I love Khalil more, and I wish he was able to take it over Leo. But it's all good. Greg, you look like a Roy player. That's got to be racist. That's got to be racist. You should try it. It's like 5 generations in one game. I'm good, bro. I already played something like that. I played Pokemon Revolution online. Which was cool, by the way. I'm not even gonna read that out loud. I'm just gonna mute you. I'm just gonna mute you. And there it is. 55 seconds. W mute, W mute, W mute, W mute, W mute. Not yet, but I think they will when they try to sell the slabs. Yeah, no, I think the people that tried to steal, or not tried to, the people that did steal from the Poke Court, I'm pretty sure they'll get caught if they try to sell the slabs, because they don't seem like the smartest people, and they'll realize that, like, look. Yo, thank you for the 50 stream watch streak, Yunikaru. If you wanted to steal Pokemon cards from a shop, and look, this is not me giving you ideas. I do not endorse criminal activity. I do not endorse theft, right? But if you are going to do it and you want to be smart about it, you would never, ever want to steal a slab, because every slab that is graded has like a certain like barcode or like code or whatever that they can use to identify the specific slab. So there can be 1,000 there can be 1,000 Surging Sparks SIR Pikachus at grade 10, but all 1,000 of them have a different number that's associated with each one. And anytime you try to sell a slab to someone, they're going to be like, yo, bro, what's the barcode so I can verify this? And then they're going to look it up. They're going to cross-reference it, and they're going to see that that slab was the one that stole it, and then they're going to call the police on your dumbass. It's like the same thing when people are like, I'm going to try and rob a bank. First of all, you know how impossible robbing a bank is? Hold on. Let me turn on the music, bro, just so I can explain to you, bro. Break the slabs? I suppose you can break the slabs, but they don't seem that smart. They'll probably break the slabs and damage the cards. Bro, robbing a bank is literally impossible. And if you ever hear someone talk about like wanting to rob a bank, they're just not intelligent. Not intelligent. First of all, every single bank, right? There's a code to the vault. You need multiple people's code, or you need multiple people's part of the code in order to open the vault. They never give anyone the full entire code. So basically, in order to rob a bank, it needs to be an inside job first and foremost. Like, you're just never going to be able to get into a vault of your own volition, right? If you somehow make your way into a vault and you break your way into the vault, they literally have mechanisms inside the vault. It's like an Indiana Jones booby trap. They have like ink thing. They have like ink like cannons or whatever that spray ink and spray stuff into your face to blind you so you can't see. And even if you were somehow to make it into the vault, you're walking out with what? Maybe like $20,000, and then you're going to jail forever and losing all the money. You can't do it, bro. You can't do it. You can't do it. Robbing a bank is literally impossible. It's just not possible. It's not possible. It would need to be an inside job, or like you need to do some like Ocean's 8 movie type shit where you like blow up the safe from underground and then have the safe go underground into some giant truck and then have the truck drive underground to like Mexico and then resurface underground. Like you'd have to do something crazy like that. That makes absolutely zero sense. That wouldn't be possible. Like it's just not. You just can't do it. I'm gonna rock with the glamour for now until I can find something else. I'm definitely gonna go across these other routes. How would you know all of this? Because how can I explain this? 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 How can I explain why I know this? I watched a video about it. It was just a random, like, bro, you've never, like, it was just a random YouTube video that I watched where it was like why is it possible to rob a bank or something like that. It was just like a random YouTube video that I watched, and my mom, she used to work at a bank, and I asked her about it because I watched the video. I was like, Mom, is this true? She was like, yeah, I always had a code for the safe, but it was only part of the code for the safe, and you needed at least 3 people with all 3 different parts of the code to open the safe, and then they changed the code on a regular basis. So yeah, basically, robbing a bank is impossible. It's literally impossible. And even if you do rob the bank, you'd end up with like so little money for what you did, it wouldn't be worth it. You know what I mean? Because there's only so much money that you can actually like carry, which is why modern day criminals opt to do like wire fraud instead, because you can wire way more money out to yourself than you can physically steal. But that's why wire fraud comes with, I believe, an even higher sentence than robbing a bank. I think if you rob the bank, like, it's a felony, obviously, but like, I don't think you get as much time as wire fraud, because I'm pretty sure robbing a bank, matter of fact, let me look it up. How much time in prison for robbing a bank? Maximum of 20 years in federal prison for a basic robbery to life imprisonment or the death penalty if a death or kidnapping occurs. So if you just tried to rob a bank, you'd be looking at a maximum of 20 years in federal prison. If you commit wire fraud against a bank, it's life in prison. It's life in prison. How would you know all of this? No, well, I'm gonna be a law student. Even though that's not the type of law I'm gonna be going into, I like to like research and learn about it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. Flutterman is really, really good. I want to catch this. I can't hit it, which is a little annoying, but I want to catch this. This is like a good Pokemon. So I'm hoping that this Flutterman is actually like good. That Payday didn't do a lot of damage, but I guess it was resisted. Oh. Okay. Okay. This is a contender. This is a contender. This is a contender. Yo, how was NYC? The snow was way worse than I thought. Bro, just get a therapist to get the vault to open up by his what? Oh, true, true. W joke, 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 Sergio. I got it, I got it. I understand it. W go, W go, W joke, W joke. Welcome back, go. Welcome, man. Thank you so much, Jake Smitty. Appreciate you. But yeah, New York was great. I had an amazing time. The snow was literally crazy. They talked about the snow here like it was gonna be like King Von, like Snowmageddon. The strongest snowstorm in Georgia history, and then I get back home or my mom sends me videos of like the driveway and it looks like the most normal snow that we receive like every year or every other year, bro. Meanwhile, I'm in New York trudging through a blizzard. Dog. I'm going through the hold on. Bro, I'm walking around in New York, right? I wake up, right? I look outside, the windowsill in my hotel is covered with snow. I'm on the 36th floor. I go outside to go to get some McDonald's. I'm trudging through the snow. I take one step. Phew, I almost fall over face first into the snow, bust my face open. It was actually insane. It was actually insane. New York and like the North is absolutely different. Whatever we experienced here in Georgia was absolutely nothing. New York is different. Is that No More Emerald? No, it's clearly not No More Emerald. Don't you see the damn Flutterman in my slot? No, this is not No More Emerald. What law are you gonna be studying? Contract law. What hotel were you at? The New Yorker. I had to shovel like 20 inches yesterday. Georgia's issue is the ice. Snow is nowhere to be found. I'm saying, bro. And the issue with the ice is that they don't have like salt trucks and stuff like they do in New York to like go take care of it and stuff. That's a real big problem. That Georgia lacks the infrastructure. Georgia lacks the infrastructure to like take care of stuff like this. That's Georgia's biggest problem. This could be really, really bad. This could be really, really bad. Okay, never mind. It's winnable. No way. No way, no way, no way. Okay, we're good. Okay, W. Show. Okay, W. This is winnable. This is winnable. This is winnable. We're not in a terrible spot. We're not in a terrible spot. I wish the spread on this Pokemon was a little bit better, but I don't think it's like abysmal. So I can make it work. I got home Saturday night and shoveled about 5 inches off my driveway. The next morning I had to shovel another 7 to 8 inches off. Yeah, no, it's just insane. Still think our DD Ogerpon would have won it all. I'm so tired of y'all, bro. There's no way y'all bringing up that Doom Desire Ogerpon from the last stream, dog. That was actually mad, dude. That has been one of my favorite things I've ever done, bro. Letting the chat play an attempt to see if they would. Is Boca banned? Nah, I just haven't used it, and I probably won't use it if I'm being for real. Okay, so it seems like my speed stat and my special defense stat are absolutely cracked. Or really, my speed stat is absolutely cracked, but my special attack stat is lagging behind a little bit, and my attack stat is lagging behind that even more. It's not terrible. Oh, a hyper potion. That's really good. Okay, W pickups. Wait, and then here. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Euro, what's good? Yo, what's good? Noah Zero. Yo, they're my dog, bro. My dog Noah Zero. We hit the most tough chicken spot on the way back from the Poke Court on Saturday, bro. That chicken was mad good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Where the potion at? W. It's okay. He got to recharge. He got to recharge. I'm straight. I'm straight. W Riz. Okay. Lead seed. I wish I could teach Floater Main that. That move would generally be so good. That move would actually be so damn good. That move would be so damn good in like a long gym. 375 was fire. Homie was bugging. Better than Chick-fil-A though? Hell nah. Hell nah. But it was mad good though. Yeah, just to give you guys some context, my homie, we passed by this chicken spot on the way to the Poke Court. And I was like, yo, we should go by that chicken spot on our way back. And my homie was like, nah, I went there one time. It wasn't that good. Yada, 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 right? And I was like, I don't know, bro. I was looking at the menu. And this isn't good. All right. I think I'm okay now. I'm doing no damage. I'm doing no damage. I'm dead to crit. I have to use my hyper pushing here. Not gonna lie, this might not be it. This might not be it. This might not be it. Miss you, Greg. I miss y'all too, man. I miss y'all too. I miss y'all too. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back. Unaware? There's no underwear. Not in this gen. Yeah, I'm here now that Dunazar would be at the fit gym right now. Okay, bro. We happy I back. What? You got any tips for getting to competitive Pokemon? Don't. Nah, but like if you're actually for real, shit. This is bad. You got the full heal? No, bro. I had to go all the way to the Pokemon Center, not to the other nurse. And matter of fact, I'll prove it to you right now. I'll prove it to you right now. I'll prove it to you right now. To all you dumb people in the chat that are like, why didn't you go to the nurse in the forest? I'll prove it to you right now by saving real quick. Sorry, but I can't heal if you have a poison Pokemon. Please visit a Pokemon Center to cure poisoning. Sorry, but I can't heal if you have a poison Pokemon. Please visit a Pokemon Center to cure poisoning. Sorry, 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 but I can't heal if you have a poison Pokemon. Please visit a Pokemon Center to cure poisoning. Sorry, but I can't heal if you have a poison Pokemon. Please visit a Pokemon Center to cure poisoning. Sorry, but I can't heal if you have a poison Pokemon. Please visit a Pokemon Center to cure poisoning. There you go. Now I will reload the save. So we can be back in that same position. And we'll go to the Pokemon Center that will actually heal us. One moment, please. And we're back. All right, there we go. All right, we're back. Let it fade and then heal. Right. You must be very smart. Well, it was a gamble, but I made it. Yeah. It was definitely a bit of a gamble. I was like a little worried that I wouldn't make it, but just barely, pretty much. That's not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Greg, heal at the forest. Just fight a wild Pokemon and heal? Nah, I didn't want to. I didn't want to use one of my heals. Ooh, I only can hit this thing with Payday. I need some better offensive moves. Or not better offensive moves, just another one. I need another move I can click, bro. I need another move I can click right now, bro. Like, I need a... Maybe Moonblast would be really, really nice. That'd be, like, super duper fire. Even, like, Shadow Ball I'd take, even if it wouldn't do nearly as much damage as, like, Moonblast would. I'm lucky I'm running into a lot of Pokemon that I could hit electric types, or that I can hit for, like, either super effective or, like, decent damage with electric type coverage. Fuck, bro, I hate being sick. Hydrate, I got you. Did you get the items needed? Did you get the items need the nurse? Did you get the items need the nurse? Near the nurse? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did get the items near the nurse. Goluk incoming, that would be really, really bad. Goluk in particular would be really, really not great. Especially since I have 2 more levels till I learn to move. Hopefully the TM this guy gives me is good. He gave me Sand Tomb. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. And I can't even learn it. Well, it is what it is, I guess. I just gotta hope I don't run into one of those 7 Pokemon like Runerigus, Galarian Yamask, Golurk, Golett, Shedinja. I just want to see. 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 I'm not gonna use it. I just want to see. 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 What? I just want to see. 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 I did not want to see that. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right then. Let's use literally anything else. Let's use literally anything else. Stop spamming pivot. I'm not using this bum. Stop spamming pivot in TikTok chat. I'm not using this bum ass Pokemon. Alright, there we go. Fight the fisherman now? Did I skip the fisherman? I'm pretty sure I fought him. Remember, he had the gouging fire that I had to use all my items on. Special attack, not quite where you want it, but I think, but with moves, yeah. I agree. Bro, I almost beat Fire Red Kaizo on run 194, and I got String Shot Destiny Bond, the last trainer before Giovanni. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Also, I'm going to let you know, you were a bit farther from beating that game than you think. You may think that you're about to beat the game when you're on that 8th gym, but the Elite Four is something completely different. You can only, the real talk, I only felt like I was really about to beat the game, like for sure. Well, I felt it every time, like I got a deep run. Let me not lie. But like looking back on it, the only times where I felt like me saying, "Oh, I think I could win," like really meant something, was when I was like, when I got past Agatha. When I got past Agatha on the Tia attempt. That was, and when I got to actually fight Blue and do the champion fight for the first time, that was when I genuinely was like, wow, like I'm gonna win, like it ends today, like I'm gonna win the challenge. Every other time I was like unsure, but like with the Swampert, when I got past Agatha, I was like, yeah, for sure I can do this. Especially when, since I took no damage on Agatha too. I checked the E4, they were weak. Oh, that's actually very unfortunate. Then you probably would have won. That's very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I'm sorry, bro. I had a Porygon with high HP and defense. Nobody had stab special moves for me. Heat Wave, Dragon Claw, Magical Leaf, Ice Beam. Yeah, that's a W moveset. I'm sorry, Twin. You'll get it next time. You'll get it next time, bro. This is bad annoying. Greg, tell me where you get the ROM for Ironmon. Google.com. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Who's texting me? Oh, okay. Man, stop. Fire Punch, bang. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's really good. That's really good. I like this. I wish my special defense was my special attack stat, but it's okay. We have good moves. 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 So it's okay. I had a Typhlosion who did 0 damage and somehow survived 2 battles with 1 HP. He's a GOAT. But yeah, I had a great time in New York. You know, got to, you know, kick it with a bunch of like people that I get to see often, like Raph and John and Raph's girlfriend Jalen, which was really fun. Got to meet up with some people from other states, like that I know, like Arsenic, the Joker player, and Archmage, the Robin Kazuya commentator. They're both from Florida. Mad cool guys. Love seeing them. Love chopping it up with them. No way you have, no way. So it was really nice kicking it with them and meeting up with them. What else happened? That was really dope. The tournament was cool. The Steve players all basically had to DQ because, oh yeah, by the way, the Steve players at the most recent Smash Ultimate Major basically all had to DQ because they were all staying at Syrup's house, and Syrup's from New Jersey. and they basically couldn't make it to the couldn't make it to the venue because NJ Transit wasn't running because of the snowstorm. So we and thus consequently because of that, we got one of the most lit top 8s in recent memory. It was a great watch. It was super fun. Had an amazing time. Explored the city. Went on a lot of solo missions, and just did my own thing. Obviously, I hung out with like the Georgia people and stuff when I felt like it and when they were doing something I wanted to do. But took the subway for by myself for the first time and just learned in New York Transit. And I just went on a bunch of solo missions and had a great time, man. So definitely will return back to New York. Hopefully before the end of the year. If I'm fortunate enough. If not, then I'll just go for LMBM next year. But yeah, definitely had an amazing time. Love New York. Will most certainly be returning to LMBM next year, 100%. And hope everyone up there is doing all good with the snowstorm because that snowstorm was actually real. Alrighty, Floodman throwing punches. He don't even have hands. I mean, you see him throwing punches. You say he ain't got hands. He clearly got hands. Okay, so I've got an orange berry, an agua berry, a full heal, and 2 chestos. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this Flutterman a try, but I don't think it's gonna make it far, cause it's got like man HP, not the greatest offenses, crazy speed. And a good typing, but his ability is worthless. I don't know. And then nature isn't great either. I don't know. This is gonna be a weird one. This is gonna be a weird one. I don't know if it's like a winning Pokemon. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna just reset. I'm gonna try. Cause it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. You'll see some questionable things in the New York subway. See, that's what everyone said. Real talk, it was just a bunch of chill, normal people like me all like going about their day. Like it was actually mad chill. There was one dude there was one white dude that was dancing on the subway, like getting jiggy and stuff like that, which was like kind of odd and like a little funny. Honestly, why does everything have red skin? It was kind of odd, but like low-key a little funny. Why did why did the last 3 Pokemon in a row have red skin? What is going on? Dance break? I'll do this after the gym battle. Okay. W. Okay, let's do it. Or actually, I'll do it for the ad break. All right, predictions are up. Let me find some music. All right. This beat is actually so generational, bro. Ma! This is a guy who is sick. I am sick. But unfortunately, Pennywise doesn't understand situational awareness and redeemed it anyways. I will not be doing anything more than that, though. Pretty much anything else that is physical exertion, I'll be refunding. Because I low-key am kind of winded from that. Okay, let me drink some water. All right, predictions are in. 122,000 on yes, 77K on no. Alrighty. Alrighty. First gym, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. What does stench do? Stench apparently stench basically it increases the encounter rate of wild Pokemon. So it just makes you run into wild Pokemon more often. It's the same as Illuminate. Okay. Not a bad start. Actually, that's fine. I'm a special attacker. Show me some good damage. I don't think this will do a lot. Oh, yeah, it's over. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there was only so much there was literally only so much I could do there, bro. There's literally only so much I could do there, bro. There's only so much I can do there when I get burned. It's chill. This thing stinks. It was always a reset. No, I literally said it too, bro. Its special attack stat wasn't even really all that bad. Just all the points went into its speed for some reason. It's just insane. Like literally everything went to its speed for some odd reason. Yeah, no, this wasn't gonna be it anyways. We all knew that this wasn't gonna be the one. We all knew that this just wasn't gonna be it. But like, I was hoping it would have done a little bit better. First time I felt a loss coming, yeah, that one was buns. That one was buns. Also, Metal Claw, like, yeah, that just is what it is. Oh, hold on. Forgot. I had to save from the poison. GA. All right, let's do it. All right, attempt 701. Why were you throwing, Greg? Right. Yeah, I should have just should have played in burn range. Should have played in burn range. Honestly, not the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. This could work. This could work. It could work. It could work. It could work. This is like usable. This is usable. I can work with this Aggron. It's got a great ability as well. I can work with this. I'm a Shadow Ball here. Damn, I did like no damage. Maybe Disarming Voice. All right. On to the next. Okay. Show me Shuckle. I can work with this. We can do something with this. We can do something with a spread like this. Swift Swim as well. Okay, we can do something with this. This is not the most abysmal thing I've ever seen in my life. This is not the most abysmal thing I've ever seen. This can certainly do something, I believe. Yeah, let's get this a try. Yeah. Scrope as well as the first Pokemon. Yup. Okay, we're good. W. All right, W. Let's keep pushing. Bro, straight throwing. What did I do? Bruh had perfection and threw it away. Right. Actually kind of balanced. What does Swift Swim do? It increases your speed in the rain, but only in the rain. I think I'm going to look around just in case there's like something better than a Shuckle. But I do definitely want to run this Shuckle. I think it's like pretty good. I like its spread. And its ability isn't the worst thing ever either. And its starting moveset is actually like, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I think it has perfect coverage off rip. I think it just can't hit Shedinja. I lied. Wait, it can hit Shedinja. It just can't hit him D7 for neutral damage. What am I hitting Shedinja with? Oh, Aerial Ace. Yeah, so it's got almost perfect coverage. This is not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Low-key green? No, I agree. Should I say Politoed? Nah. I didn't want to say Politoed. Politoed learns no moves. Togekiss could be a swap. I want to see what it has. This could be a swap. Togekiss is really, really good. Togekiss is really, really good. Togekiss has a much worse typing than I initially thought in my head. Maybe I don't want to use this. I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking. Burmy? Alright, it's looking like Togekiss. It's looking like Togekiss. It's looking like Togekiss. Yeah, Burmy, Doduo, Togekiss. Yeah, I'm probably going to catch a kiss. Okay. I'm probably going to catch a Togekiss. Kabuto? Yeah, okay. I knew I should have just caught that Togekiss. I should have known. I should have known. And now it's going to take forever for me to find it again. Yup. Show me. Yup. And there it is. And there it is. Yup. The 30% encounter is going to take me forever to find. Yup. Such is life. Such is life. There we go. Okay. It's got smelling sauce. That's not terrible. What y'all think? Let's see. Sandstream Mudsdale, just too low BSC. I didn't think about that, honestly. This is a tricky one. Because realistically, this Shuckle, okay, so Shuckle's ability is better. And Shuckle's nature, I think, is better. I think the spread of his stats is worse. But Togekiss's moves are better. This is a hard one. Bro, didn't realize yet? No, I see the Parasong. I just don't care. Can't even see the abilities? You can see the abilities, bro. They're right there. It's right there. In the TikTok stream, the upper right-hand corner. Just spam Parasong? True. You learned 0. Oh. You're right. I hadn't noticed. I hadn't noticed. It's hard to see abilities on TikTok because of the X button. Are you serious? Then I'm just gonna move it over here then. Is over here better? TikTok chat? Is there anything in the TikTok like layout that stops you from being able to see what's going on my screen with the lower? Can I enter my own stream on my own page? I guess I had to go to a sub page. Okay, hold on. Let me enter my stream on my phone from another phone. Let me see. Oh, there I am. Let me see. Oh, I see. That's better. Yeah, that's better. The way, okay. This is good. Yeah. All right, I'm keeping it like this. From now on. Appreciate y'all. Look, Mom, Greg's on TV. What's good, yo? There we go. Right. We need to put this thing away now. All right, I'm gonna keep it in that corner from now on. There you go, chat. Thanks, Unc. No problem, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna run the Shuckle, and I just gotta hope that it doesn't like get like trolled in like one of these first couple battles. I'm gonna paralyze this real quick. Yeah, W paralysis. Just trying to fire blast me. That won't do that much damage if it does hit me, but it will burn me evidently. Okay, W. I'm paralyzed, paralyzed, paralyzed. Deadline, wasn't TikTok sold? Yeah, TikTok got sold to some American company, I think, which was part of like the deal that, you know, ooh. This could be bad. A crit? It's not looking good. There is no way! You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Come on, bro. Lock in. Yes. 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 W defrost. W shuckle. W shuckle. Steel wing 2. Okay. It's not the greatest thing ever, but I'll take it. W shuckle. W shuckle. W shuckle. Taz353. Thanks so much for the follow, bro. W shuckle. Good lord, that was. Ew, that's not good either. But it's less bad. It's less bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Say goodbye to my heels, unfortunately, but what the hell? Why am I paralyzed? Color change. Oh, okay. So it's like that then? Oh, so it's like that then. Okay, I understand. Oh, it's like that now? Please just die. Good lord. Okay. Finally. These are some of the hardest battles I've ever done on this route, genuinely. Yeah, that was part of the deal. That there was a deal that Congress made that's like, if TikTok wasn't to be sold to an American company, then it would be banned in the U.S. And TikTok obviously not wanting to lose its it's probably its biggest or second biggest consumer market. Kind of ended up bending the knee, I'm pretty sure. That's why it got banned. Was it last year? Was it like beginning of last year? Or it was beginning of last year, right? I think. It was like early last year, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Or maybe it was, I forget. But like it got banned for like 72 hours, like maybe 30 hours or something like that. Like it wasn't banned for like a long time. It was banned for like half a day maybe. Or a day and a half. They forget VPN exists. Well, I mean, yeah, but it would have significantly made things a lot more difficult to use. It would have made TikTok significantly more difficult to use. And you got to understand that, like, people that are technologically savvy know what a VPN is, but, like, the old people that scroll TikTok, like, they're part of that consumer market, too. They don't know they don't know how VPNs work. The young 12, 13-year-olds, they might not know how VPNs work and stuff like that, you know? Like, there's a lot of people that it would generally, like, very much deter from using the app. There's no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. Thank you. 12 hours. It was really nothing. It was high-key. It was born without Americans that day. W. This sugar doesn't look too bad. No, I agree. It really isn't all that bad. I needed to lock in and like get some like hidden power. That's not it. I was about to say I need to get some killer moves. Hidden power is not one of those killer moves that I'm looking for, but it's got some decent moves right now. Good coverage. I dare say great coverage. And I just needed to lock in and continue growing and getting better. I will say, looking at its spread, it does seem like its special defense, no way. It does seem like its special defense is like really, really high, unfortunately. I feel like my special attack would be lacking even more behind it if I didn't have the plus special attack nature. But I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I think if this thing gets like 40 levels, it could really be like a menace and really be a problem. But we'll see. We'll see. Americans are dumb as fuck, but they low-key funny. All right, then. All right, then. Okay, at least this Pokemon is a Fennekin. Of course, it's a Fennekin with status. Yep. It's a Fennekin with static. Yep. Yup. Okay, let's keep it moving. Scout the Tapu Bulu? Nah, I'm at level 16. It's too late. I'm gonna just keep it pushing. From this point on. It's shuckle or bust, real talk. Like, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I love content with geography questions. Really? That's like a thing that you guys watch? You guys watch geography-based content or like geography quiz content? Kind of like how there's like those, oh, see, how much do you know about da-da-da-da-da? If you answer 5 right, or if you get 4 wrong, you had to follow type stuff, but it's geography. Be okay, Ninja. Thanks so much for the follow. Is that the type of talk that you're talking about? I'm just thinking about like, that like not brain rot content, but like, you know what I mean. It's got the voiceover over it. Say like 3 countries from Africa, then they reply with Jamaica, Mexico, and Cuba. Okay, and that's what you mean, like meme content. It's like, name 3 countries from Africa: Jamaica, Mexico, and Cuba. That's W. My guy, how's New York gonna fly home? It was fire, Kaden. It was fire. I had an amazing time. I will definitely be going back sometime this year. I don't know when, but I definitely will be going back sometime this year. Had an amazing time. I love New York. Low-key want to live there one day. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the hype and I was just having a lot of fun. That's why I said that. And because I was up there with all my friends. But we'll definitely be going to that tournament that I went to. No way he just gave me extra sensory. Please, bro.
Brother, this guy stinks!
That's unfortunate. I got really, really excited for that one. I actually got really, really excited for that one. But yeah, it was really good. Greg, I'm a new gen follower. What state you in? Georgia. Those TikTok AI trivias. Yeah, that's, you know exactly what I was talking about then. You know exactly what I was talking about. Whatchamacallit? AO. You know exactly what I was talking about. How was the flight situation? I heard it got delayed / canceled. Yeah, my flight got canceled. My flight for Monday at 6 a.m. got canceled like Sunday morning / afternoon, which was a little annoying. So then I got my refund and then I booked another flight for Monday, but at like 8 p.m. and then that one ended up not getting delayed. So then I went from LaGuardia to Hartsfield Jackson. I landed in Atlanta at like around midnight, picked up my car, and then drove back home to where I stay. And then got home, showered, and was in bed resting at about like 2 a.m. So it wasn't too bad. Ooh. Ordinarily, I would pass up on this, but with Stab, this is a low-key contender. Low-key, I'm getting rid of Steel Wing. LaGuardia, low-key at W Airport. I love LaGuardia. I've never flown into JFK, so I don't know if JFK is better or worse, or how much better or how much worse. But I love flying. I did not mean to use Icy Wind. I love flying into LaGuardia. It was really nice. Nice airport. Lots of cool places to eat. They get stuff done. I didn't have to wait long in TSA at all. It was like a 5-minute thing going through TSA, which is very, very much appreciated. I think JFK was worse in my experience. Yeah. Every time I fly through LaGuardia, it's always really, really easy, really, really quick for me. So, oh, Mega One has 10 PP and not 5. Hold on, this could be generational. This could be twin go easy on him. True. Check coverage, but probably yeah. I checked the coverage, but it was about the same, or it was slightly better with Mega Horn over Steel Wing. But yeah, this is good. This is really good. Even if my attack stat isn't that high, like having a base 120 move increased by stab being base 180, that's really good. That's really good. And if it's super effective, it does even more damage. Like this move is basically a nuke. JFK is just massive. Is it bigger than LaGuardia? Boom. JFK sucks so much right now because of the construction going on. So in a couple years, it's going to be fine. Use the PP Max. Now I want to wait till I get some more moves before I decide what I'm going to use my PP Max on. Okay, so LaGuardia is going to be trash. Or not LaGuardia. JFK is going to be trash now. But in like a couple years when all the renovation gets finished, it's going to be like amazing. Oh, this should one tap. W. Okay. Well, I mean, y'all New Yorkers just got to tough that out, bro. Y'all just got to tough that out. There's a lot of construction going on by Hartsfield Jackson when they were building like the new lane where shuttle buses were gonna be picking up people for offsite parking. That's where I always use. I always use offsite parking whenever I park for the airport when I'm leaving. But yeah, I mean that like was a lot of construction. It was kind of ugly around there. But once it got finished, like the airport was like 10 times better than it already was. And Hartsfield Jackson is already the greatest and most efficient airport on the face of this earth. So it'll be better. Just tough it out. I will say though, one thing about New York, if I am to ever live in New York, I have to sell my car. Because there's not a chance I'm driving through New York. The people that drive through the people that drive through New York are genuine psychopaths. Like they drive with no regard for anyone's life. They're just like, I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna do my own thing. Good luck to everyone else on the road. That is how New Yorkers drive. It's generally insane. Rulo Parado 98. Thank you so much for the follow, bro. New Yorkers drive like they're the only ones on the road, but there's more people on the road than people on the road in Atlanta. It's generally nuts. It's generally nuts. Tell me why my Uber is cutting up in traffic like a Squeeze Benz video. It's actually insane. My Uber driver, yo, you know how like people be doing like the VR car games and then like do like clip farm by like crashing and then jumping forward into the setup and messing up the camera and it's kind of funny. That's what my Uber driver is doing, but with me in the back seat and my life on the line. It's actually nuts, and it's every single time. Every single person that drives in that city is an actual psychopath with no regard for any human life, including their own. So if I were to live there, I would have to get a whatchamacallit. I would have to sell my car and then just like ride the train everywhere. I would have to, because there's no way. 90% of the time you see someone doing some crazy shit, you look at the place and it's a taxi. Exactly. It's nuts. Don't poison. Thank God. Okay. That could have been really, really bad. I'm not gonna lie. That could have been really, 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 really bad. Low is just aggressive dropping. Exactly. We grew up in the Chicago Midwest. My brother moved to Chicago and turned into an asshole driver. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounding about right. Oh, please don't miss again. Thank you. Block. I'm good on that. That's not a great move. All right, new move at level 30. I can spark this and KO, I think. Did more damage than I would have liked. That's okay though. All right, predictions are going up. 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 Then they come to New Jersey and don't know how to drive. Exactly. He can fight back. It looks like, yeah, no, he can fight back. I live almost 6,000 kilometers away from New York and never been there, and I'm still stressed out by its traffic. For real. Zinc and bag. I'm not gonna take the zinc. I'm not gonna waste EVs on a stat that's already like really, really good. All right, I'm gonna equip this berry juice so I can get a nice heal when I load into this battle. All right, and predictions are up right now, so go ahead and place your bets. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about this. It's not location of drivers. It's that humans in general be in a rush and only care about self. Nah. Okay. Here's the thing, James W. Like, is what you're saying not entirely false? Yes. I do agree with you in part. But my issue with your statement is that I have driven in several other states, whether actually driving or being in the backseat of someone driving, and the aggressiveness at which New York drivers drive with has not been replicated in any other state I've been in. I've driven in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, North and South Carolina, all up through the East Coast, aside from like Maine, Delaware, Las Vegas, California, Mexico, the Bahamas, and only in New York have I witnessed the sheer, almost barbaric aggression that New York drivers drive with. It's generally, I've had crazy drivers around me in Atlanta when I lived in Indiana. I hear you. I lived in Atlanta too. Are there crazy drivers in Atlanta? Yes. But the difference between Atlanta and New York is that there are crazy drivers in Atlanta. Everyone is a crazy driver in New York. Everyone is crazy. And I don't mean like bad. They're not bad drivers in the sense that's like, oh, they don't use their signal or they just don't do this or they cut people off like people in Atlanta might or people in the South might. They're crazy drivers. They're crazy. They're aggressive. They're psychopaths. There's a reason why I'm using the word crazy and not bad. It's like, yo, it's like, again, with the squeeze Benz videos and the people that be cutting up in traffic, they're not bad drivers. They're actually extremely skilled drivers to be able to do what they're doing and not crash. But they're psychopaths because they're putting themselves and everyone else in danger. That is the difference. There's bad drivers down here. There's crazy drivers up there. But anyways, without further ado, enough yapping about New York. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Sugar versus the first gym. First gym. Meowth. Okay. That's pretty light. I'm going to Mega Horn here. I didn't miss. W. Okay. Good start. Orbeetle. I'll Mega Horn again. Okay. I can't stop winning. Ducklet. That's a spark. Wait. This is going pretty good. And the berry juice kicking in. W. Wait. This is going really good. Okay. Two. All right. One left. Wow. That was the easiest rock. That was the easiest rock stand I've ever done. That was by far the easiest rock stand I've ever done. That was actually insanely easy. If you're afraid of aggressive drivers, that's a skill issue. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hold on to my will and desire to live and keep myself and the people that I drive with safe. And you can hold on to your fragile masculinity and not wanting to be scared of people that are generally psychopaths on the road. You got it, bro. You got it. Yeah, Roxanne actually threw. Oh, I almost clicked no. I almost reported the wrong prediction. All right, W first gym. Let's keep it pushing. W first gym. Overheat. I'm good on that. Overheat's like okay, but let's see if I can learn it. Okay, so this thing's not gonna be able to learn any TMs. Typically, if like it's not able to learn the first gym TM, it's not gonna be able to learn like pretty much every other TM that comes after it, is what I've learned, like playing through this game. Like if you're not able to learn like one of the first TMs you pick up, then like the Pokemon just like isn't gonna be able to learn everything. Hold on, let me buy some repels, and then buy Pokeballs. Bang. And then I'll grab the cut HM from this guy. I'll grab the Togekiss. What's the most difficult part of this run? I honestly couldn't tell you. I really don't know yet. I generally don't know yet. Obviously, the easy part is just to say the early game. But I don't know if the early game is the most difficult part of this game. I really don't. I really don't know. I feel like the hardest part of this game is low-key Tate and Liza in the late game. But that's because, like, that's, like, where I've been hard, like, gate-kept. But if I think about where most attempts end, it's the early game, which means, like, if we're thinking about it logically, the early game must be the hardest part of the game. But I just don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to, like, confidently say that because I generally just don't think, like, the early game is the hardest part of this game. It feels like the mid game is much more difficult to progress and much more dangerous. I've had a lot of attempts in the mid game that I've just gotten like absolutely shit on like randomly for no reason, like past like the second gym and the third gym just for no reason, like against Maxi 1 and Maxi 2 and stuff like that. And I haven't even gotten to Archie 1, Maxi 3, and Tootopolis City and Spirit Pillars. So I feel like that part of the game will probably be more difficult, but as of right now, I can't say for certain what's the most difficult part of this game. Before, I could very easily say it was Brock in that early game and then the Elite Four. But by that point, I had seen the entirety of the game, so it was a lot easier to say. And Kaizo Ironmon Fire Red was much more documented than Kaizo Ironmon Emerald. So I'm sure there's like a video out there or there's like the community knows like what the hardest part of this game is. But to me right now, it feels like the mid game. Spirit Pillar, ooh, I definitely meant to say Sky Pillar. And Czechia, people roll up to your window and curse at you for like 5 minutes? Czechia. Isn't that what the Czech Republic is now? Or maybe the political lines are different now of like what has actually been drawn. But that's what the Czech Republic used to be, right? right? I think so. I'm just trying to think about where that is in my head. All right, let's find May. I think the early game is either possible or impossible, 50-50. Yeah, but like, I don't know, because like, it doesn't feel like it's like difficult. It just feels like I'm just gonna lose at some points, and like, it just is what it is. But I don't know if that makes me feel like it's difficult. It makes me feel like I'm just getting unlucky. Whereas when I get into the mid game, it's genuinely kind of hard navigating all the different, like all 1,000 something plus Pokemon and like what they're doing and remembering everything. Like, it generally gets very, very difficult navigating everything with that. So I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what I think is the most difficult part of this game. But I think it's probably the mid game. It's probably the mid game. Greg, I hate 285 with a burning passion. Yeah, 285 will ruin your day. Don't get me wrong. 285 is bad. I hate driving on 285 too. But I would drive on 285 every single day for 8 hours before I drove in New York for one. Actually, no, that's troll. But you know what I mean. Like, it's bad. It's bad. A full restore is really, really good. That's a really, really good pickup. Okay. W pickup. I finally have something that I can use to heal all status effects as well as my health. And another thing to heal all status effects as well as my... Well, not my health, but you know what I mean. That's really, really good. I feel like the hard parts in this game are Brawly, maybe Norman, then Tate and Liza. Yeah, which is like the mid game, you know? It's hard to say right now. I'll have more information on what I think is more difficult once I make it past Tate and Liza. When I make it past Tate and Liza and I see the rest of what that game looks like and I get to the Elite Four, that's when I'll be able to definitively tell you guys what I think is the hardest part in the game. Road rage in Texas sounds scary. Or anything in Texas sounds scary, bro. Them laws down there, this is the Wild West out there. Literally. Items south of city. Oh, I didn't pick up the items south of city. I'll go back later. I'll go back. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did pick it up. I did pick up the items south of the city. Oh, that's not great. Okay. Signal beam. Ooh. Seems kind of strong. Oh, my Mega One's disabled. Okay, that didn't do like any damage at all. W. Okay. W. 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 All right, new move in 1 level. Is this mix and max or not? Oh, mix and max. Oh, this is Nat Dex. This is Nat Dex. Mix and max or not? I was like, what? Yeah, this is Nat Dex. This is Nat Dex. What are repels at? There you are. I was about to say, I know I bought some. Carbos. I mean, my speed's already really, really high, but since speed is like actually a really, really useful stat, I'll low-key use it. I low-key got lost for a second. An X attack, that could be helpful at some point. Okay. Let us manifest Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt would be really, really nice. I guess I'd take it over Spark, obviously. All right, let's see what Steven Stone has given me. Arm thrust. I think I'll pass. I'll pass on that one. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Wait, but I'm pretty sure I don't need. Did I collect that item? Dude, zinc and iron in a bag. I'm gonna use the iron. I don't want to use the zinc. I don't want to use the zinc. I don't want to increase my special defense stat, which is already crazy, crazy high. I want to save room for my. No, I did not mean to go to Slateport. Oops. It's muscle memory. I want to use my EVs to potentially increase one of my other stats, depending on like what Pokemon I run into. I can't control the Pokemon I run into and that I KO for real because everything's randomized, but I can control what stat boosts I get to my Pokemon. And this guy very much does not need any more special defense. You can never have too much speed though, which is why I gave it the Carbos. And my defense stat is really, really low, so I wanted to use the iron. Did I really not get this Pokeball? Not gonna lie. I need to lock in. I need to lock in. I need to lock in. I need to lock in and pay some. I need to lock in and pay more attention. Yo, whoever just said that, who said it in my chat? Who said it in my chat? Yeah, Young Brahma Gaming, you might have low-key just saved the run. You might have low-key just saved the run. W Greg, appreciate you. Nah, W chatter. W Brahma Gaming, because I low-key just trolled. Sell the zinc? Nah, I'm just gonna toss it. I'll have no issue with money. I literally have no issue with money this entire time. I don't need to sell it. Okay. Second gym. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna equip the other berry juice just in case it gets sticky. But I think I should be okay. Yeah, we're not broke over here again. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not broke. Like, we'll be fine. Money-wise, we'll be completely fine. Listening to the chat for one. I listen to the chat all the time. It's just sometimes I listen to you guys, but sometimes I ignore what you guys have to say. Or I disregard what you guys have to say, because sometimes you guys say stuff that's absolute head-assery that makes no sense. But you guys think it's like this most big brain thing ever, but it's really not. No way. Stop missing. Good boy. Okay. All right. Let's do it. 3 more trainers left before I can challenge Young Brawley. All right. And maybe like 1 or 2 more of these trainers and I'll reach level 30 and I'll get my next move that I'll be able to learn. Oh, I didn't. Okay, it was faster than me, so it didn't really matter. Oh, I just lost because I got greedy. I keep missing, bro. Wow. I misclicked Aerial Ace instead of Icy Wind, and then it outsped me somehow and used Will-O-Wisp. And then I missed my Icy Wind. It has, because my actually got dropped because of Octazooka. Damn, this isn't great. 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 I have a freshwater, no? Where's the freshwater? Where's the freshwater? Where's the freshwater? I swear I have one. Am I bugging? I am bugging. Okay. It must have been the other attempt. Or I must have used it already. Where's the hyper potion? It should be at the bottom of the bag since I just picked it up. I bet. It's on a recharge turn. Don't miss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I get smelling salts. Like, are you serious? All right. That's fine. That's actually completely fine. That's actually completely fine. We have a lumber. That's actually completely fine. That's actually completely fine. Use the freshwater earlier on the dragon pool when I get froze. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Honestly, it was unfortunate that I got Will-O-Wisp and I ran into a Pokemon that was like way faster than me for no reason, but it's okay. And then the accuracy drop from the Octazooka was also really, really unfortunate, but it's okay. All right. Predictions going up. Predictions going up. Predictions going up. It's okay. Unlucky battle. Unlucky battle. But we have the items to kind of like help compensate for like when we get unlucky like that. But I'm definitely going to keep an eye on Noivern. Because the fact that it was able to outspeed me like that is a little crazy when I have 80 speed at level 30. So that Noivern must be really, really fast. Like really, 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 really fast. All right, predictions are up. Place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets. Yo, Chan_702. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, by the way, bro. I'm sorry I missed that exactly when you sub, but I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting. I love you. Appreciate you, my God. Thank you so much for the sub. Bro, you are like 25 living with your mom. You are broke. I'm not broke. I'm not broke. I usually believe. Also, I'm 23. I usually believe, but that's 30 defense. There's honestly no way around that. I just realized I lost 25k on the Fluttermane. That's tough. All right. This should be okay. Greg, if I was a girl, I'd let you tap. No thanks. Appreciate it though. Damn, what the hell? Y'all don't believe in the Shuckle? Wait, y'all don't believe in the Shuckle? 37% said yes and 63% no. With 66k points and 112k points, there's like double the amount of points on no than on yes. That's insane. Oh hell no, I can't gamble anymore. What is the meaning of points at this point? W doubters. Oh my god, I didn't vote. I mean, that's your fault. It's up there for a minute, dog. A whale ruined the odds. That's tough. Alrighty. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So the believers are gonna get a dope payout then. Since the believers are actually unnumbered for like one of the rare occurrences, the believers are gonna get a dope payout today. Yo, ultra votes. You're just in time. You're just in time for the second gym. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the second gym, attempt 702. Let's do it. 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 Show me something I can hit with Mega Horn. That's what I like to see. Ooh, I can still one tap it. This is still one tap. This will definitely still one tap. No way. Oh, that could be not great. Okay. I'll aerial release. That okay, yo? No way. I miss. And okay. And okay. And okay. 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 Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. So I was just gonna miss regardless. I was actually just gonna miss regardless. I was actually just gonna miss regardless. I was actually just gonna miss regardless. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. I was actually just missing regardless. Wow. Wow. That's actually so unlucky. That's actually so unlucky. That's actually so unlucky. That's actually so unlucky. And then the next thing had a water spout. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. And then it had explosion. Not gonna lie, there's no way this thing was gonna win. There's no way this thing was gonna win. There's no way. There's generally no way. There's generally no way. There's actually no damn way. Hold on. Hydro Cannon, Crab Hammer, Cross Chop, Vital Throw, Hypno, Explosion, Water Spout, Rotom Heat, Stab, Ice Beam, Cross Chop, Bear Tick, Water Spout, Dreepy, but that wouldn't have been all that strong. Into Chansey, which wouldn't have been all that strong. Into Articuno with Double Team, Disable, Triple Kick, Thunder, and a Citrus Berry. We weren't winning. We actually were not. There was generally no way. There's generally no way. There was generally no way we were winning that. There was actually no way we were winning that. It was just doomed. It was actually just doomed from the start. That sucks too. Because I really did like this Shuckle. I'm not going to lie. And we weren't going to get any good TMs. Just give it up. I'll 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 just give it up. I actually generally believe that the Shuckle was going to win. But I did not think that, like, I was going to get a Hydro Cannon like that. Like, that's actually insane. Wait. So here's the thing. I want to pick Munchlax because if it can make it past this Buzzwole and evolve, it could evolve into something really, 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 really good. But the problem is if I pick the Munchlax, it's got to fight that. I'm going to give it a try anyway. Wait, why does this thing Loki have the... This Munchlax has the greatest moveset. Yo. This could win. This could win. I'm gonna say right now. This could win. This could win right here, right now. This Pokemon can win the entire thing. This Pokemon can win the entire challenge. This Pokemon can win the entire challenge if it evolves. If it evolves. If it evolves. If this Pokemon evolves, it can win the entire challenge. If this Pokemon evolves, it can win the entire challenge. If this Pokemon evolves, it can win the entire challenge. Genuinely. Porygon 2 could be pretty good too. And it got an extra level. It got to sneak in an extra level. If this thing can evolve, it will be the best Pokemon we've ever had. And it can win a challenge. What are the Evos? I'll show you. Glare, that's useless. What level does it evolve? It's a friendship Evo. It can evolve at any level. I need to make it past one battle. Mega Kangaskhan, Pidgeot, Blissey, Silvally, the Dunsparce, Mega Audino, Mega Lopunny, Tauros, Silvally. Not Silvally, that's type no. Porygon Z, Porygon 2, Ursaring. You get it. Like, the normal types. If it evolves into something on this first page, it could generally be a generational Pokemon. I needed to make it pass. I need to make it past this first battle. I need to make it past this first battle. I need to make it past this first battle. It could actually be one of the greatest things. That's not good. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no! Damn it, bro. It was gonna evolve into Mega Pidgeot. Oh my god, the spread was beautiful. And it got, oh my god. Oh my god. Eruption, Shadow Punch, Overheat, Uproar, Belly Drum. On top of the moves it already had. Flame Body, Levitate. Oh, Levitate would have been useless. Flame Body ability. Oh my god. This thing, it was gonna get tried. If I was gonna evolve it. Oh my god. This thing was generational. It was actually gonna be generational. It was actually gonna be generational. And the first gym was free eats. Wow. Wow. That was actually going to win. 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 That Pokemon would have been, that would have been a demon. That Pokemon would have been a fucking demon. Wow. That is so disheartening. That is so disheartening. I didn't even get a chance to make it to the final, to the trainer battle. And now I'm resetting. I'm not even doing this, bro. I'm not even doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this seed. I'm not doing this seed. Do the first battle? Nah. We don't see anything go back? Nah, bro. All right. Zigzagoon, Espeon. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Show me something.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's frustrating, dog. It's frustrating, dog. It's frustrating, dog. It's frustrating, dog. Wait, Intimidate Manectric. That's actually not too bad. I can't escape. I'm about to lose. I'm literally about to lose. Don't run at the start because there's more chance to find a wild Pokemon in the grass while you run. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I'll try that. I guess I'll pick this. Everything on that starter table was trash, but I guess I'll pick this. Like, since it's the least terrible thing. Hold on. Maybe you were on to something. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. 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 This has been a rough month for me in this game in particular. It's been a rough month. Like, at first it was a rough day, and then a rough couple of days, and then a rough week, and then a rough 2 weeks. No, this has just been a rough month at this rate. Like, wow. I'm getting water spotted by Tynamo. Alright. Okay. Show me something good. Chesterberry? Okay. Wait, what is Wishy-Washy BST? What is Wishy-Washy's BST? 620. Damn it, I can't use it. Okay. Ferrograph it is. Not the best, but actually no, like this is actually just horrible. Never mind. This thing spread is actually just terrible. Never mind. Yeah, this thing spread is just terrible. Never mind. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. This is not it. It's not it. I'm definitely not gonna run this for a graph. Moonblast is nice. Meteor Mash is nice. But the way this spread is looking, nah, this is not it. It's not it. Minus special attack plus. Why is that always the nature I get? I always get minus special attack plus special defense. It's pissing me off. Okay, wait, he's trolling. Wait, maybe it's winnable? It's winnable. W. Okay. W Ferrograph. Made it past that first fight. Flash Fire is nice. Yeah, I'm looking at the way this thing's stats are shaping up. It's not looking great. Hopefully the grass has something. Yeah, I'm hoping the grass has something too, because what I'm looking at right now is kind of abysmal, but we'll see. Who's supposed to be level 7? Why is he level 2? He's supposed to be level 7, no? What do you mean, bro? What are you talking about? Who's supposed to be level 7? Rival battle, not the wild Pokemon. Yeah, I was about to say, only the rival battle has like the level 8 Pokemon. You need to just do regular Emerald, not National Dex. Nah, this is way more fun than I think would be if I was just running with the same Pokemon I was doing with Fire Red. That was one of the reasons why I did it, because if I did like Pokemon, Ironmon, and it was just like Generation 1 Pokemon, well, it would have been really, really boring. But then I would have been like, okay, like I played with the Generation 3 Pokemon. But after playing with the Generation 3 Pokemon for 2,200 attempts, I decided Natdex would be more interesting and more fun to watch and more fun to play. Wow. Than me just doing Gen 3 Pokemon again, but in Emerald. So I think I made a W decision. Girder. Okay. I don't hate that. It's not horrible. Just do gens 1 through 5. I don't know if there's a way I can specifically control it to being only gens 1 through 5, unless I did Ironmon in Generation 5 specifically. I don't know if there's a way for me to do that. Okay, W. It has like 0 defense. Or maybe not 0 defense, but it definitely doesn't have like amazing defense, because it took like that much damage from that whatchamacallit, from that Meteor Mesh. I was correct. You were this close, and then I saw that speed stat with a minus speed nature. Actually could have been something pretty decent, especially if we find a linking cord. Maybe if we find a linking cord, we can still give it a try, because it'll evolve. But as of right now, it's looking like a Skipperoonie. Hoppip, yeah, okay. Yeah, wait, Swadloon, does it have good evos? I'll check back. Let me see. It's a friendship evo. The topping is terrible, but if it evolves into like Ogerpon or something crazy, like I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to give Swadloon a try for 1 battle to see what it evolves into. If the Evo Pool is good. If the Evo Pool is trash, then I'll keep it pushing. Okay, bet. There it. Whoa. There are some amazing Pokemon in here. And then there are some of the shittiest things we could possibly get. We've got Ogerpon, Volcarona, Superior, Leafeon, Sceptile, Meganium. These would be good. After that, we got Tangrowth, Pinsir, Yanmega, Excelgor, Lilligant. Those would be like the next like decent ones. Okay, wait, there's some more killers. I can evolve into every Ogerpon. Okay. I think we take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance on this one. This one generally has some really, really good potential evos, and I don't want to sleep on it. I'm gonna roll the dice. It's got Arm Thrust too. Not doing a lot of damage, but I have high defense. It's got Fire Punch. Okay. I was about to say, hit me with a fire move because my Flash Fire activated. That's good. Okay. Let's give this a try. Show me something decent with the stats. That's not good. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't think this is winning that first battle. I really don't. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think it's winning that first battle, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. I don't think it's gonna win, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. Save it for the bug catcher. Nah, I think that's like maybe the worst idea I could do. Because if I save it for the bug catcher, then he'll have to fight He'll have to fight 4 level 5 Pokemon rather than him fighting 1 level 8 Pokemon. And I think I like the likelihood. Let me think about that. Do I think it's more likely that this Swadloon, which will most assuredly level up within the battle against the bug catcher guy with 4 level 5 Pokemon, do I think he's more likely to win that battle against 4 Pokemon that will progressively get weaker than him? Or do I think he's more likely to win a battle against 1 Pokemon that's 3 levels higher than him? Considering how difficult it is to win that first battle against the youngster and the first battle against May because of the level gap, maybe I should use the Girafarig for this first battle and then switch to the Swadloon after dodging the rest of the trainers. It'll still be difficult when I make it into the forest, but I'll be able to pick up a bunch of items as well. Maybe one of them maybe being a linking cord. Yeah. I'm gonna do the Fergaraf first. I think this one's more likely to win this first battle than the Swadloon is. Yeah, the Swadloon probably would have lost. Just looking at this thing, yeah, it would have lost. It has that match. The Girafarig might lose. Okay, it won. Or Fergaraf rather. Okay. Okay. W. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Let's keep it pushing. I thought once you catch a new mon, you had to use it because your other ones gain EXP. I mean, it depends on if you battle trainers or not. That's why it's like, wait. This is not good. I trolled. I switched too soon and then went into the grass. I trolled. I switched too soon and I went into the grass. I trolled. And it was evolving into Ogre Pond Rock. That was troll. Okay, never mind. Its stats were terrible. It wasn't going to be that good anyway. It was probably going to get the minus ability too. It wasn't going to be that good anyway. It's fine. I don't feel as bad anymore if it was going to be trash. Matter of fact, let's see if it was even going to win this battle. Dratini. I don't even know if he's gonna win this battle. I don't even know if he was gonna win this battle. Darmanitan? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was gonna win this battle. It was probably more likely to win the first battle. Yeah. And I would have had to probably use like all my items. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh! Yeah, I would have had to use all my items. Yeah. It probably would have won if I use all my items, and then I would have to battle all the other trainers and then get to Roxanne, and yeah, it doesn't look like I would have went well at Roxanne. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't it. That wasn't gonna be very good. Once you put a mon in the first slot, you can't switch it back. Yeah, that's why I didn't switch that. Greg, are you freeforming? No. My hair's just a bit of a mess right now. Greg, can you explain Heavenly Restriction? Please just watch the show. But essentially, Heavenly Restriction is when someone is completely removed from cursed energy. they have 0 curse energy. Let me explain the difference, right? Maki had a heavenly restriction, but what she didn't have was no curse energy. What she had is very, very little curse energy, meaning she could form no curse technique of her own, and she also couldn't see curses. She had about as much curse energy as like a normal human would, right? But actually, no, she had less curse energy than a normal human would because she was given and granted a very strong body and strong physical abilities in return for her having very, very little curse energy. When something happens that I'm not going to say because it's spoilers, something happens that allows her to receive a full heavenly restriction to be likened to Toji Zenit or Toji Fushiguro, right? Toji had 0 curse energy, absolutely none, which granted him a body that was incredibly powerful. And that's essentially how heavenly restriction works. There's also heavenly restriction in the opposite direction where you're granted an overwhelming overabundance of curse energy. In return, you have a crippled body, which is what Mechamaru had. But yeah, that's heavenly restriction. Is this thing gonna win? No. Yeah, no, definitely not. All right. Chris Paul had a heavenly restriction on getting rings. Yeah, true. True. Oh, I missed the hydrate 5 minutes ago. I got you. You wasted 2 generational Pokemon back to back. They ended up not being generational though. That's why I don't really feel bad. Because like, did I mess up on losing those 2 Pokemon? Like, sure. Well, actually, first of all, I didn't mess up on the Munchlax. I literally just died. And then the Ogerpon or the Swadloon that would have evolved into Ogerpon, it would have lost anyway. Game time. Game time. Giannis going to the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, I believe it when I see it, bro. I believe it when I fucking see it, dog. Ooh, fracture. Hold on. This is potentially pivotal. So we aren't gonna pick Palkia. Not too high of a BSC. I can't pick it. That's not great. I guess I got a Dragon Breath here. No. I'm guessing Sky Uppercut anyway. This is not great. It Loki did a lot of damage. No, I can't get paralyzed here. I need to hit. Yes! W. W throw. Okay, let's do it. What's the BSC to use superpower? It's increased in that dex to, I believe it's 465. Pure power is illegal. I'm pretty sure in that dex the BSC to use pure power gets increased. I'm pretty sure it gets increased. Also, I used it for the first battle, which isn't illegal. I use it for the first battle. It's not illegal if I use it for the first battle. I can't control what the damn game gives me. Hello? Did these 151 things already sell out? I'm canceling my Target Circle membership for sure. I'm definitely gonna cancel my Target Circle membership for sure. Hold on. Bro, are you serious? Oh, yo. Oh, yo, I low-key got trolled. Okay, quick story time. I bought a Target Circle membership because they said they were going to be doing a Pokemon drop for 151 this past Sunday. But it was only going to be available for Target Circle memberships. And apparently they lied about when the product was going to be available to bait people into buying Target Circle. Interesting. Ah, okay. Let me, before I even do anything, before I forget, I'm gonna cancel my Target Circle membership real quick. Let me just go ahead and cancel this real quick. Yeah, cause I don't fuck with that, like, not even a little bit. Damn it, how do I cancel it? Oh, good Lord Almighty. This is going to be a bit more difficult than I thought. Y'all can't see this, right? Yeah, hold on. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Why is it so randomly difficult to do this? Manage account. Manage your membership. Bang. Found it. Switch and save. Cancel auto renewal. Turn off auto renewal. You have access to. Oh yeah, bang. All right, cancel my membership. There you go. Fuck Target. Fuck Target. Fuck Target. You fell for it too. Why would I have any reason to not believe the multi-billion-dollar company and them saying that? Like, why would I have any reason to not believe it? They said they were going to have this thing available online in stock. It's not like it was some random card shop. It was Target, which I thought would be a reputable source. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. I literally had no reason to believe that they would not do what they said they did, and they lied. And thus, I'm canceling my membership. Simple as that. Why are you shopping at Target in the first place? Because they have Pokemon cards. It's close to my house. It's easy for me to attend to. Like, that's why anyone shops anywhere, no? Okay, let's see. Let me check these rules, by the way, because I'm pretty sure the BSC is increased for what I'm allowed to use in Kaizo Ironmon. Let me see. Where are they? There's Natdex rules specifically. Hold on, let me. I'm looking for them right now. There's Natdex rules specifically. I know someone sent them at some point. I had to find them. Hold on. Small indie company, Greg. Don't be rude. You're right, bro. Where is it? I swear. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. One sec. Kaizo, Ironmon, Natdex rules. Bro, where is it, dog? I know that there's literally a link where I can look for the rules for Natdex specifically. This is so cringe. I know there's a GitHub rule set. Hold on. Cause I know there was a rule set that someone linked. By the way, guys, pure power is only illegal if he's using physical attacks when he has it. That's also true. No. It's not on the main Ironmon rule set. It's not in the main Ironmon rule set. There was something else. That I looked at that showed like an updated rule set for Natdex in particular. I remember. It was a GitHub link. That someone sent in my chat, and I know I put it somewhere. Maybe I'm misremembering, and it was actually the Emerald rules. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, maybe I'm misremembering. I actually don't have anything like that. Oh well, my fault. Sorry, had to look at something. I'm thinking it's either the Fracture or the Noivern. Noivern, I like the idea of using it, but Fracture is one of my favorites, so I kind of want to use it a little bit more. Let's see what moves it has. It's got Needle Arm and Twin Needle. Oh, I think I lost. W, okay. W Pokemon Center. Take Fracture, no 4 times weakness. Yeah, but Fracture is significantly weaker. That's a problem. Like, yeah, Noivern has a 4 times weakness, but Fracture is like 100 BSC like weaker than it. More than 100. It's 125 BSC weaker than it. So I don't know. I don't want to. Let's not be too quick to just be like, oh, just take Fracture. Like, no, like it's gonna be way weaker than it. Let's see what this thing has. Calm Mind. That's pretty good. Acid Armor. That's a bit too much setup for my liking. Okay. Do you have a move? By any chance? It might be Fracture. It might generally just be Fracture anyway. Ooh, I thought we were talking about Hatchers. Nah, you're good, bro. I'll catch the Fracture. The Noivern's moves are terrible. The Fracture's moves are low-key also terrible, though. Okay. I might skip that route. Can't name Extrasensory anyways, yeah. Let's move to the other route real quick. Why did I just run into that Pokemon like 5 times? Who is calling me from Long Beach, California? Hold on, chat. Hello? Yeah, this is Gregory. Oh, yes, sir. Hold on. Give me one moment. Apologies. Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I don't think I can tell you. I don't think I can tell you guys what it is. I haven't. It's good. It's really, really good. It's good. It's really, really 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 good. I know TikTok unfortunately did hear some of it because I forgot to mute my mic on TikTok. I forgot that when I mute my mic on OBS, it doesn't mute my mic on TikTok. But I don't. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's really, really good. It's really, really dope. It's really, really dope. And I haven't signed like an NDA yet, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be. Oh, Remake 900, thanks so much for following. It's supposed to be confidential for the time being. And I can't talk about it. But let's just say that I'm very glad that I pick up every single phone call that I receive, even if I don't have the number saved on my phone. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whew. Okay. Oh dang, I accidentally closed out my Twitch tab. I can't say everything about it. I can't say everything about it. You can use your inferences into what it is. I cannot say everything, but just know it's low-key kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's a job, no. Like I said, I don't want to say too much about it. I really don't want to get in trouble. I really don't want to like get in trouble and say something about it because like it's different. Like because just know. Oh, okay. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. That Duraludon is really good. Just know that like it's something my boss put me on to, and that's all I can say. That's all I can say. And that with my platform, if I were to say something about it, it would be like not a smart idea. Even though I haven't signed an NDA or anything like that. When I applied for what it is, I had to, they said that like it was meant to be, like the information was meant to be confidential. So I really can't say too much about what it is or who it's involving and stuff like that. But you can use your inference skills. And as soon as I'm able to talk about it, I will talk about it. As soon, where's Heatwave? Unless at level 6. As soon as I am able to talk about it, I will talk about it. As soon as I'm able to talk about it, I will talk about it. But I can't get into specifics without like me fearing of being in trouble. If there was like 3 people in this chat, I would tell the 3 people in my chat. But there's unfortunately like over 300 of you guys. Yeah, I apologize for like, you know, taking a call like in the middle of stream when I'm supposed to be streaming to you guys. But like that was generally very, very important. That was generally very, 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 very important for me to pick up. And I'm very, very glad that I did. And my Duraludon is about to get dug in. Okay, this is not a great thing to come back to. Wait. What if I bet it all? What if I bet it all? Greg, can you say nor deny that it's a district manager position? I can say that it's not that. I can say that it's not that. I can say that it's not that. 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 Will this cause you to stream less? Potentially, for a certain period of time, there wouldn't be a stream. But that period of time would be like a week, maybe. Like, it wouldn't be long. So it's not like I would stop streaming like forever. I think I'm going to bet it all on a belly drum. Oh! It was going to evolve into Reggie Drago. It was going to get Meteor Mash at level 18. Flame through. Damn. 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 They got me opening up. All right, you guys got it, bro. I'm opening up a Chick-fil-A in North Korea. Yeah, you guys got it, man. You guys are so smart. You guys are just so smart, man. You guys are just so smart. You guys are just so smart. You guys are just so smart, right? You're pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. I would just say that. Wait, what am I talking about? No, I wouldn't say that. That would be weird. Anyways, let me keep moving. But it's actually really dope. It's actually really, really dope. And when I'm able to talk about it and when, like, I can, like, comfortably talk about it, I will. Because I don't want... Ugh, that's not good. I don't want to get in trouble. But it's actually, like, really, really dope. It's really, really dope. It's really, really dope. It's really, really dope. It's really, 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 really dope. Greg just called to be number 30 entry for next week's Royal Rumble. True. You caught me. Okay. Greg, are you going to switch up on us? What does that even mean? No. Hydrate? I got you. But that's actually hype. Yep, guys, you guys got it. I'm going to be joining the Phoenix Suns. I will be playing for the Phoenix Suns tomorrow, guys. I couldn't keep it a secret from you guys. I just had to tell you guys. I'll be playing for the Phoenix Suns. Ooh. I will be joining the Phoenix Suns as a starting center. They called me. They said they needed me. They saw my tape. They saw that I was very skilled. A really great ball handle. Really great ball handler. Really great facilitator. Excellent rim protector. And I have the ability to, you know, create my own shot, draw contact at the basket, and really just be a real big, like, problem for an opposing defense. So the Phoenix Suns hit me up and decided they were going to give me a position there. I'm going to be on an $80 million a year contract, aka a super duper ultra max. Despite it being my first year in the NBA, they will be picking me up and signing me in free agency. I am not going to be going into the NBA draft. I'm just going to be going straight into the Phoenix Suns through free agency. It's very, very exciting. I'm sorry I had to keep it secret from you guys, but it's going to be great. Yeah, I'm a great ball handler. Pause. Okay, let's catch this Chansey. If it evolves, it could be something generational. Wait, it's got good attack. It's got good attack. It's got Bone Club. It's got good attack. That Bone Club get a sizable amount of damage, despite the level gap. From Pokeballs to basketballs. When do you think you'll be able to tell us what it is? Maybe in a couple weeks. Maybe in a couple weeks. And if things don't work out, then I'll definitely tell you guys or something like that. You know what I mean? But like I can't say too much. I can't say too much. Yes. 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 Yeah. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Whoa. I can't hurt it. I think I lost. It's not great. I think I lost, though. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. This is just an unfortunate pull. This is a very, very unfortunate pull. And the torment still affecting me is really, really annoying too. It's at +3 speed. And I got no, and it crit me. Okay, that's unfortunate. And it was gonna evolve into Oinkologne, so it actually didn't matter. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'll be watching Royal Rumble. Gonna expect you to main event WrestleMania this year, bro. It's gonna be so lit. Bro, Metal Son, what are you doing? I can't hit it with Razor Wind because I'm out of PP. I can't hit it with Bone Club because it's not affected by Bone Club. And I'm tormented, so I can't use Covet twice in a row. So in case you weren't paying attention because your eyes don't work, or maybe it's perhaps your brain and your eyes in conjunction aren't working correctly. That's why I didn't use Covet multiple times in a row, because the laws and the physics of the actual game and the moves that were being used prohibited me from being able to use that move. I hope this helps. Okay, I trolled my bad, gang. I forgive you. Greg, you see that Maki episode? Yes, it was peak, but don't talk about it because I don't want to spoil nobody. It was peak. Okay. Wow. A good Pokemon. Wow. I can't believe it. Like, an actually decent Pokemon. For the first time. Wow. Another actually pretty decent. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm just going to go to sleep. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to sleep. I'm just going to go to sleep. Y'all have a great night. Yup. And of course it was gonna get water spotted, Miss Ball. Yeah. Of course. Of course. Love y'all. All right, let me actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me see what's next. Ooh, I might have crashed my stuff. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Let me chill before I actually get tight. Yup. Let me who do I send y'all to over on Twitch? I'm gonna send y'all to let's send y'all over to let's send you to NTG Row, the Marvel Rival streamer that Blood Dog always be talking about. I'm gonna send y'all over to him. Yup. This just what a great day. You know what? That's just how it has to be, right? Because as soon as I receive a phone call receiving some actually really great, like, life-altering news, of course the very next thing that happens, boom, it's just my teeth getting kicked in. So yeah, that makes complete sense. Yeah. Jump off your bed. Yeah, I got you, bro. I'm gonna end the stream over on YouTube and TikTok.